Right, a little late, but better late than never, hey? Right then, so we're in ETS 2 multiplayer. We've got to pick up a job. If anybody wants to tag along, they're more than welcome to. Why am I in that camera view? God, you know what? I can't even remember my controls. That'll do. We're gonna have to pick up a job. We'll have a look for one now, just in case anybody decides to give me a shout. No problem. I don't even know where I'm going yet. Where are you at the moment? Because then I can head over towards that area if you'd like. Because we need to pick up a job as it is. Question is, have I got any jobs from here and where to? Wow. Calais? Bordeaux? Luxembourg? Geneva? Well, I'm not going to do a massive trip, but I might just head towards north of it for now, and then I can do another trip out. Have a look, what have we got here? I can go wherever I like. I mean, I've got all the DLC, so I can if I want to, or don't have to. It's just depends on who's tagging along. If people can't go to certain destinations, we can work around it. I think I'll head towards the middle of the map. How's that? So we go towards Luxembourg. At least then it's smack bang in the middle. And it gives us a wider choice for the second run. Get some smelly fish. There we are, no problem then. We can keep that in mind. Get my streams set. So I got to pick up fuel as well. I could refuel here, but I can't be bothered. And of course, where I am, it's dead quiet, so I'm not going to worry about lights and such for now. I tell you what, it's so much easier on the eyes playing this than it is in VR. The day it looks like this in VR, I'll be happy. No problem, as long as we get roughly the same destination, you know, and all heading in the same direction. Do any jobs you like. I'm not using my own trailer either, so don't even think I've bought a trailer yet in multiplayer. Take the job. No problem. As I say, it's all quiet at the moment, so don't have to worry about anything right now. It won't gotta go in, does it? Come on, tag it in. This mouse is so sensitive, it picks up any vibration. Oh, I think I needed a break after that VR. Oh. Sat down and watched a bit of TV, had some food, chilled for a bit. Give my eyes a little rest. Focused on something else so I didn't go cross-eyed. So again, truck's set up with the speed limiter of 55, so we ain't going to be doing anything silly. Bran, hello, good to see you. And vapes, no I don't. I'm lucky in that respect. I'm quite enjoying the single life, to be honest. I've got a 9-year-old son who keeps me busy enough, so... But I happen to be child-free today, but... means I can do anything I like, but... It's raining so hard outside, it's just like, yeah, I can't even be bothered to go out, thanks. That's just not worth the effort. And what have you been up to, Bran? Well, I'm trying to make a concerted effort to get into multiplayer of ETS, but I thought, you know what, okay, if we're going to do multiplayer ETS, I may as well try and use my truck books while I'm doing it as well. Get my mileage up there. So, trying to tick off all the boxes as I do it. That's the point. I was thinking maybe I should get a profile for ATS and maybe look at doing ATS VR multiplayer. Could be interesting. I don't know. We'll see about that one though. That's something else I'm in an ahhing about. Yeah, Italy's looking pretty damn good. There's only one thing I do know, and that is if I ever do end up getting another girlfriend or anything else like that, she's got to allow all this stuff. And I ain't getting rid of this. Guess I need to find me a petrol head. That's what it is. Yeah, see? Already thought about that one. Can't be dealing with that, you know. You get yourself a new girlfriend and she takes one look at your rig and like, can't be having that in the house, that's gotta go. I'd be like, more like you gotta go. Be like, jog on. Ah, we can dream, I guess. So we'll be heading to Luxembourg, so if anybody wants to jump in, please do. You're more than welcome to. When we get to Luxembourg, we'll take a quick break in terms of a minute or two, just to get yourself a cup of coffee and carry on to the next one. See, that just sucks. Gonna have to consider a trade-in. Well, it depends. I mean, if you're lucky enough to live in a nice big house and you got plenty of spare room, I'm sure she'd be more flexible, but, you know I live in a small house, and if I ended up getting a girlfriend and she was moving in here, there wouldn't be much room left. But this is the one thing that would have to stay. I'd be like, yeah, get rid of whatever else. Or I'd just build a big shed out the back and park it in there and be like, okay, see ya, I'm gone for the night. Ah, no, that's fair enough. 14 days old, eh? Someone's got their hands full then. How's the night times? Getting you up every few hours? Walking around like a zombie? Gotta go milk. Ah, you're lucky. I was lucky with mine as well. Fair play, I can't complain. When he went to bed, pretty much slept the majority of the night. God, was I thankful. And thankfully still does now, which is great. Has his moments, you know, wakes up early and comes downstairs. And then you've got the chore of getting them back upstairs and all that, but yeah, for the most part, it's been pretty good. And then you just got to deal with those nice, well-filled nappies. Oh, lovely. Devil, thanks for the subscribe. Yeah, don't miss the nappies, you can keep them. Come on, you don't let her do all the dirty nappy stuff, do you? Mind you saying that, I didn't have much choice. I had my son since he was about 1 year old, so... yeah. With my ex, we split up not long after, well, just after he was born, really, so... and I end up having my son, and yeah, I had to deal with the nappies and all that rubbish. Supposed to be, you know, the hands-on father now. Come on. Not much. You try and steer clear. You just hand over the baby. There you go. Come on, open sesame. I tell you what, you play this sometimes online, you do honestly think, is there actually anybody else playing online, or has the server kicked me? It can be that quiet at times. So tell me, these people, those of you, I should say, who play multiplayer, because I've never really delved into multiplayer and what you can and what you can't do. Is it the same as normal or not? Can you get yourself drivers, you know, the AI drivers and AI trucks, and get them earning money for you at the same time whilst you're in here? Am I just wasting my time buying garages and loading them up with drivers? Or does that work like in the normal version as well? I have no clue, to be honest. It's all a learning curve for me, so give it a go. See, I love that view. That view looks really good. You can you? Ah, there we are. So I'm not wasting my time on my money. Just got to get them working and crack the whip. Come on, boys, earn some money. Mind you, saying that, I'm sure that cash has gone up. I'm sure that was on 4 million. Can't argue with that. Yeah, you and me both. I got a bit of work tomorrow. Gotta love working on a Sunday. Not. No rest for the wicked, as they say. I take it you play ETS then, Vapes, yeah? Right, hold on, fuel. We need to stop for fuel, don't we? I did this before I went on the wrong one, didn't I? Yeah, car's that way. You should get on then and tag along. Get a few miles under your belt. You know what, I'm gagging for a coffee already. Oh my god. Only I just had a coffee. I swear it goes down like water, that stuff. Right, what button was it? That one. Fill her up. How many miles? Lots. 678 miles. So the stuff I'm waiting to arrive still hasn't arrived, which is really annoying. So I'm hoping next week now we'll have a few items. We'll have 1, 2, at least 3 items arriving, which we can have a play around with at some point. It's okay, Vapes, no problem. Just nice to let people know they've got the option. I'd only be doing this or playing something else anyway, so... I know I'll be doing probably a couple of hours of this anyway. And I might play something else. Again, I'm itching to play Dirt Rally again at some point, but... Alright, don't be back then. Charming. Unless I do project cars and try a bit of rallying that. I don't know. I'll be later on anyway. That's if and when I get tired of this. You know what girls are like. I just about remember. Yeah, it's been a while now. Usually a nag. Shh, might be girls watching. I'm only messing. Get the old cruise on. So we've got... Wow, this is 639 miles at the moment. 14-hour trip. See? He was nice enough to beep. Good to know some are. I gotta admit, when you play VR and then you come back to the normal windows like this, as immersive as VR is, it's not a patch on the resolution you get on your screens at the moment. Just to be able to look into the distance and see the detail is so nice. What did he say? Ooh, how dare he? It's alright, buddy. I don't have to sit there and, you know, take all of that. I can be here. Watch now. Don't tell me she's got an account and signs in. I'll be in trouble. I said I bet she's really lovely. Ah. Say no more. Oh, now you're asking. I think that's going to have to be a wait and find out until I can pull off the side of the road and have a look properly. That was kind of tempting. But I'll wait until I can pull off properly rather than stop on a motorway somewhere. I tell you what, this is playing really smooth today. Crazy. You can guarantee, right? I pull off somewhere, there'll be a few other trucks hanging around, and I'll probably do something I shouldn't do, you know? Oh, there we are, look, there's a stop coming up. We can take a break by there. No problem, take care, vapes. Right, the map says, well, we're going through or past Milan, or then you're heading towards Zurich, or then you're going to Strasbourg, and then you're pretty much there at Metz. So I highly doubt you can get to Milan in time. Zurich maybe, or Strasbourg might be a good one. So Ashton, have a look at the map, see what you can do and let me know. I'm going to carry on for now. Hello there. What's that, Adita? I'll probably get the name wrong, so apologies if I have. Give it a kick, Ashton. Wind it up. Come on, start up. So, cruise control back on. That's Windows for you. Put my phone down instead of looking at it. Look at that bridge. Holy moly. That looks really cool. And it looks like another bridge that you can't go on. And then you got some weird thing over there as well. That's the one I went past the other day, isn't it? I remember that bridge now. Didn't pay any attention to that over there though. How do we get over there? Okay. I know what I might need to do. I'm going to try something with my camera now. No, I can't. I'd have to turn the camera off and back on, and I'm not going to do that now. I was just going to mess with the brightness settings. I swear the brightness needs to come down one little notch for that camera up here. This thing. So, 500 odd miles to go, 882 litres on board. We're going to be good for fuel, that's for sure. So we're currently heading for Milan. We're going to go through there to Strasbourg, and then heading finally to Luxembourg. That's every time you stream. You go to stream, something messes up. Whether it's your PC, your camera, the game doesn't want to launch. One of your devices decides to throw wobbly and not load. It's like nearly every... I guarantee you. Before I did that ATS stream earlier today, I had to restart Steam, what, 3 times? Because the VR didn't want to load in. It's like, what is going on? I think this one was, not so much the game on this one, but YouTube didn't want to save the settings that I was typing in, so that took some doing. Always something. Standing in the middle of the road. Whoa. It needs a reinstall. You gotta love it. Well, you got plenty of time. I got 10 hours in game at the moment. Not a problem. Torino. I might actually take a stop and get a cup of coffee because I is getting really bad hankering for one. A nice little power station thingamabob there. That was weird. Just felt like the cruise control turned itself off. Verona. See, I seem to think that Italy is one of the better looking areas. The detail in the city. Loads of detail. Can't hit the horn that quick, it doesn't want to go. Try not to bang because the mouse moves the screen. Yeah, he was on the side of the road and now he decides to take off. Oh, you are an idiot. Have Operation Take That Guy Out. What is it with people who can't drive in a straight line? That should be alright though if you just turn your Xbox controller back on it. You're beeping your horn through a tunnel, mate. Who has to restart and why? Yeah, you got it pretty bad with that machine, haven't you? It doesn't seem to want to do anything. You have to restart. I got you. Yeah, when it works, exactly. Except for lag, yes. Well, lag isn't an issue for lots of people. Ugh. Yep. We can look into it and see what turns up, can't we? I'm not doing too good today with my old driving, am I? I need to look at... Another Robert. 2 and 1. Well, that's a lot of pee. There's a lot of tunnels this way, huh? A lot of tunnels. Right. If we come across another stop somewhere, we'll stop there, grab a coffee. Right, we shall stop there. We shall be back in a bit. Oh. Hey. Break my light. Okay, we's back. We have coffee. Get back in the truck, I guess, is it? Oh, lovely. Hello, Gabe, how you doing? I do a bit more trucking like that. Oh, and Gabriel, I tried adding you on Steam. Do you realize how many people have the name Gabriel on Steam? Let it be said that no, I couldn't find you. Jarell, good to see you. How you doing, buddy? Been a long time since I've seen you around. Right, well that's not what it says in your videos online. I mean, granted, you haven't touched them for a while from what I could see. Yeah, no, I've done the same over the years, don't worry. Oh, ETS now, Gareth. Good to see you, welcome back. Well, you know, there's other things that become before, you know, YouTube and gaming. That's for sure. Unless, of course, your job is YouTube. And you're very lucky if you're in that kind of position. Oh, you have got a... To be honest, I only had a quick look. Because I was right, where is this... where do I find him? And I had a look in the about, and it's... Oh, Gabriel, search for Gabriel. I was like, okay. And you sort of seen the list, I was like, he's got to be kidding, right? I was like, there's no way. I had a good search through, and I thought, yeah, I'm going to give up. Because it was, I don't know how many pages long. It's like 240,000, something stupid. Ah, Drell's got a PS4. Good man. I do enjoy a bit of PS4 when I have the chance. Do you like them, yeah? My Star Wars lounging pants. They are super comfy. Drifter King. If I try hard enough, you never know. I might get the back end round. Just don't expect it to stop anytime soon. I've really got to find somewhere to put that mouse, though. That mouse is way too sensitive and it causes the camera to go all over the shop. I know, they pretty much are. They probably are really PJs, but when you buy them in the shops, they're supposed to be lounging pants or something, or pajamas, or I don't know. Let it be said, though, they are really comfy. It's like, put them on, and it's like, yeah, you don't have to worry. So comfy, it's like gone out of the house in them a couple of times. Like quick trip over somewhere, you know. Bad bug, can't be bothered. Keep the pants on, off you go. Not going to bother getting changed. He updated his about. You can get drift trucks in here, can you? Ah, that's alright. When I realised how many pages I had clicked through and how many pages I had left to go, I soon gave up. I was like, yeah, nah, I'm sure I'll see him about and I can ask him again. Or better still, if you want, you can add me. Just use the ultra-wide gamer, you should find me. I think it comes up with a picture of a sun in a space kind of background. Because I used to play Elite Dangerous a lot and I don't think I've changed my display picture there in years. I should actually change the logo to this one, but yeah, you can tell how lazy I am. Saying that, speaking about drift trucks, the Scania does quite well around corners if you hit the brakes and turn. And get the back end to step out a little bit. Coffee. Gotta be coffee. Can't be doing tea. I mean, I'll have tea now and again, but it's mainly coffee every day. By the bucket load. You know, it's like have a cup of coffee, go to sleep, no problem. I'm out of a bit of a loss as to why my speed warning has changed on my display to there. Might not be the best time to play with this, but oh, he likes to drop a port. Bailey's, yeah? Like Bailey's. Sherry? Nah. Not really a sherry fan. Water, if I have to. Juice smoothies, yeah. Milkshake, okay. Yeah, definitely has to have coffee on that list. Yeah, it does tip if you're not careful. I find if you leave it in 9th gear, come to a corner, yank the wheel, hit the brake, and then power, you can kind of slide it. You just got to be careful that it doesn't lean over too much. If it does, you just got to correct into it. No, I'm not drifting it with this one. I've got a job on. I'm trying to keep it in good nick. I've already got 2% damage. Got 143 miles. Gareth's getting his order in. Nah, it's, trust me, if you get like a Scania T-cab that I've got, I can get the back end to kick round on that. Yes, it does try to topple over now and again, but you just turn into it. It's a bit of fun. It's not proper drifting at the end of the day. But it gets you around a corner quickly. Do I drive? If you mean real life, yes I do. Hello the Black Fox, thank you very much. And how are you doing? He's going on about the quality setup. It's the Star Wars pants, I know. I'm doing good, thanks very much. Everybody's come to see the Star Wars leggings. Well, trousers, not leggings. That sounds bad. I don't know why I said that. Oh my god. It's embarrassing. Whatever I step into. What do I drive at the moment? I'm driving Jap. A very boring 4x4. I used to drive around in a JDM MR2 Turbo. I used to love that car. Shame I had to get rid of it, really. That was modified, but... yeah, kids come along and then you got to start behaving, really. Too right. Lounging pants. Don't do PJs anyway. I never... it wasn't until about a year or two ago, I think it was 2 years ago, bought a set of lounging pants, and I was like, what are these? What do you need lounging pants for? Put them on, I was like, oh my god, these are so good. No top. Okay there, Ashton. Well, I've got, what, 99 miles, another 2 hours, so... hopefully we'll be there at some point. By the way, if anybody's got ETS and they got multiplayer and they want to join in, you're more than welcome to. I'm just going to be doing some mileage, and if anybody turns up, we'll tag along and go in the same direction. Yeah, kids, they get in the way of certain things, but at the end of the day, yeah, when you got them, wouldn't want to be without them, that's for sure. I'm lucky that mine's still at an age where they can go to sleep early and I've got time to play my games. I'm going to Luxembourg at the moment. And then from Luxembourg, well, that depends on what jobs are available. So, I've got 82 miles to travel. If you can get yourself to Luxembourg and you want to tag along, you're more than welcome to. What, you mean in-game or real world? That's just a Scania. Don't ask me the model, V8 job, whatever. I don't keep up with my trucks, unfortunately. I just get in and drive. I'm pretty much like that with any game. Give me a car, truck, tank, plane. I'll get in and drive it. I'll give it a go. You're more than welcome to. My truck is limited to 55 anyway, so I'm not going to be speeding around. Drag truck. We are supposed to be, you know, taking a load and delivering it and working on, you know, if you've got truck books and you're already working for a company, you're more than welcome to tag along. You don't have to be in my company. There is no one in my company other than me anyway. Yes, alright. Jeez. He's got a loud horn. Clearly Drifter King has got a few modified trucks in his collection by the sounds of it. Is anybody else having a problem? 90 mile an hour. Ashton's working it hard. Anybody else having a problem? Anybody else who streams? If they use Streamlabs OBS, does their Streamlabs OBS update the viewer count? The Streamlabs OBS for me has a viewer count in the corner, but it never updates. It may show like for the first 5 minutes and then it stops dead. My Streamlabs has been pretty much good since I've reinstalled, other than the viewer count. The viewer count just ceases updating after about 5 minutes. So I got no idea if people are watching or not. I just gotta go by people typing in chat. Not that it's a problem, but I just find it weird. I don't know any way of fixing it. I've tried reinstalling it and it doesn't seem to work because as soon as I reinstall it, it's back again. Yeah. So we're 20 miles away. Another 30 minutes in game. Yeah, tag along, it's all good. I don't know where my destination is, but we can either be... I'll probably have to go to the red spanner to repair the truck. So if you want to wait near the red spanner or by the red spanner. But we're going to have to pick up a job anyway, and we'll probably do the external contracts. Yeah, we'll wait, don't worry. I got a repair anyway, I got a little bit of damage I want to sort out. Where is he going? Oh, seriously, you're going to reverse? What is with people? Sounds like a plan. Coffee and a snack. Server 3, by the way. Sorry, that's a good question, isn't it? Right then. So what about you, Gabriel? You play anything else other than Dirt? Or are you just stuck on Dirt Rally all the time? Not that that's a bad thing, mind you. Hey, Drifter King, thanks for the subscribe. Flight Sim X, no, I've got X-Plane. I do have Flight Simulator somewhere, but it's not installed. He thought Dirt Rally was the only game. Well, once upon a time. Have you been looking at the pre-release videos of Dirt 2 at all? I think they got a little bit too much shine on the old water effect. It looks a little bit too shiny. Right, let's drop that one off, shall we? Continue. So we're all leveled up there. Oh, hold on. We can do another one, actually. Forgot about that one. Oh, this mouse is going to do my head in, I swear. Okay. Park it there for a bit. So who's on and where are they? That's the question. I can see a black fox. Who's probably just down the road. It booted you out to the game. No problem. Oh my god. So, is somebody doing the snow as well? I haven't touched Team Fortress and I don't know how long. Do people still play that? What was that guy doing in that truck? Is he just there being a complete idiot? Looks like it. Almost tempting to go watch. I know I gotta move my truck. Yeah, I might head that way now. That was a bit naughty. That's not good, buddy. Keep trying if you want. We haven't gone anywhere yet, anyway. How loud is that horn? So we'll do... I might get this garage. Yeah. While I'm here. And then I'll go over to the repair center and get repaired. What speed is he doing? I'm glad they put blue dots on the road everywhere. Yeah, you know, oh, I don't know why I'm going that way. I want to go this way. I've got iRacing, but you've got to get so involved with it. I just haven't got the time to put into it. And of course, you've got to work your way up from the bottom. I don't know, maybe one day. Only recently purchased it for the year, and it's like I've touched it twice or something. And it's just like, I don't know if I can be bothered. Somebody who doesn't like waiting for lights. And, you know, I didn't buy it to be like, you know, got to do it because I want to be the best at this, that, and the other. Did it for the fun and the feedback. Yeah, I'm here. Only a small repair, only 780. Have we done that? Right. Let's have a butcher, shall we? What do we got? So we want to come out of there. Job market. I was looking after it. Oh, really? It's not connected to World of Trucks? Oh my god. Can't remember my World of Truck profile. That's gonna suck. Hold on a second. It's times like this I wish I used Steam Cloud. Oh my god, account login, email, bleh. Question is, what did I put the password as? Oh, I think I've got an idea. Oh, that's not it. No. Can't remember. Hold on, let's try it this way. Not working, is it? Oi! I remembered. Miracle. Ah, well, at least you give it a shot. Maybe on the next one. Hopefully you can fix whatever the problem is. So the question is, if anybody is joining, so right now that's going to be Black Fox, don't know if anybody else is, what have you got? I'm assuming it should give us all the same. Do you have all the DLC? I'm assuming you do. So other than Dirt Rally then, Gabe, what else do you play then, other than Team Fortress? Got any other races you like playing? Well, have you got any preference there, Black Fox? Black Fox. Do you have all the DLC? Yay! Oh, there we are then. Well, should we go for a long haul then? There we are, 61,000. Well, actually, let's do it by price. That's always a fun one. It'll be the wrong one, by the way. Let's try that one. Nope. What? Price, that one. let's not go for a super massive loads, because they can be rather a pain. So we got plant substrate to St. Petersburg, 61 grand. Have you got that on your list? Play with a 360 controller? Can't complain. I used to play PS4 for years and years and years with PS4 controller. I used to love playing games with PS4 controller. But I gotta admit, I do love playing with a wheel. It is a lot of fun. Maybe if I change camera view, hold on. Is it gonna work? Yeah. So if you can see that one there. Don't get me wrong. You've still got to be skilled with a controller. It's not like a controller makes it any easier. You've still got to overcome the obstacles with that as you do with a wheel. I just thought for somebody who loves the game so much, you would have transitioned maybe, but that's still something you can do later down the line when you're ready, if you want to. There we are then. Let's grab the St. Petersburg. I'm going for the plant substrate. So we're gonna Gaming Kev. Hello. Right then. Let's go pick up, shall we? Yeah, well, we all do really. I understand that. I went through my years where I wasn't able to do this, that, and the other. And now I'm set free. Yeehaw! That's all I ever used to drive. Gaming Kevis, no worries. It doesn't matter what you play, you're more than welcome to join. I used to drive Volvos all the time when I first started playing the game. I'd gone into the Scanias and never looked back, to be honest. I'd still drive a Volvo now and again. I've got one in my other profile. So Black Fox, are you picking up from here as well? Where's your load? There's a Globetrotter. Is it a man truck, the new one, is it? I didn't get to see what it was. I know there was another truck coming. Has he got himself stuck? Tuck the corner too tight there, buddy. Now, be nice. I don't know why it blocked it, but it did. Hey, Black Fox, are you ready to move? I think we'll let these guys come in by the looks of it. Otherwise, we'll probably get clipped on the way out. Oh, seriously? Just reversed it straight into the trailer. Oh, maybe he's parking there. Okay. Let's see if that blue one wants to come in. I hate that when they park right on the edge, because if you get the clipping wrong, I'm making his job really difficult, aren't I? Let him see. I like being nice. Sometimes. I'm just going to go through the red light, otherwise we're going to get stuck. So how many hours would you say you've done on Dirt Rally then, Gabe? I mean, you can't be that bad at Dirt Rally. At the end of the day, you do little videos on teaching how to drive in Dirt Rallies. That's pretty good going, if you ask me. I know I'd never get round to doing anything like that. 700 plus. That's just crazy. It's nearly as much as I've put into ETS. I couldn't tell you how much I've done on Dirt, to be honest. I'd have to go and look. It's probably only about 300 odd. I'd be surprised if it's that, to be honest. Where's me driving off and I haven't waited for Black Fox? I'll cruise it. There he is, I believe. Yeah, it gets that, doesn't it? You know, you play for it a bit, you leave it, you come back, and you've got to like have a couple of goes at least just to get back in the swing of it. So, remember I've got my truck limiter. So I'll cruise at, say, 52. Better back off again. Yeah, I gotta admit, I do like the Group Bs. Ooh, hold on. I'm definitely going to need fuel. We'll swing by the next one. Hopefully there's going to be another one. Thank you. At least it can keep a straight line. I don't mind people passing when they can keep a straight line. Right, let's get up to speed. Let's do about 54, I guess. Gotta cruise it for a bit. So this is going to be 50 hours, 1,371 miles to go. Wow. Okay. We might be here for some time. What do you make of the Dirt 2 video so far? Do you reckon it all looks good? Do you reckon it's a step forward? Every time I look at the videos, every time I see one, I think, that just looks too much like Dirt 4. I really hope it doesn't feel like Dirt 4. Oh, the stage creator. The idea behind it was great, but the implementation was kind of pants. Yeah. Let's just hope that that actually works the way they plan. You never know, by the end of it, maybe he will be committed. Black Fox, do you need me to slow down? Are you okay? Yeah, I'm the same, to be honest. I mean, don't get me wrong, the graphics look good. I really hope they support triples properly. Please. I'll catch you up, don't worry, keep on going. Keep on going. Ah, should have stopped at the fuel stop. I didn't realise there was fuel. I need fuel. I don't know about you. Come on in. Let's fill them up. We've got 1,300 to go and I've only got about 400. Keep it rolling, we'll be going now. Assuming I don't stall it, getting off the line. Oh, it doesn't matter whether somebody follows or goes in front. If somebody's in front, it makes it more interesting for others. Means you gotta catch up, mind. I'm already gone. Yeah, kind of jealous of all the guys who got like the pre-release copy. I wouldn't mind having a butchers at that, but yeah, I didn't go for the deluxe package either. I didn't think it's worth the investment right now. Being bitten once or twice by Codemasters, I always end up buying the games, but I just begrudge paying full price when sometimes the brand new game still needs quite a bit of work. No, I know, but this one was CD Keys had it down to 30, can't remember what it was now, 30 something quid. So I thought, at that price, okay, I'll go for it. So when I get that, which is, I think if you get the deluxe it comes 2 days earlier or something, which is like, oh, I'm not paying like an extra 15, 20 quid just to have it 2 days earlier. Okay, you get some extra content and stuff like that, but I was like, meh. If it turns out to be rubbish, then I would have ended up spending even more on a game that I'll end up not playing. So I thought, nah, I'll go for the pre-release. So at least then I'll have it on the day, and, well, as soon as I get it, I'll be streaming it, and we'll have a look, you know? And see whether the little skill I have in Dirt Rally transitions over to Dirt 2. That'll be interesting to see. It'd be nice to see whether you can jump straight into a car and get a similar kind of result, you know? Be interesting. You know, transition from one game to the next and it feels like you're at home. Or is it going to feel completely different because of the way they've got this the physics and the rutting system in the roads? What is he doing? Well, have they actually said that? The way I'm looking at it is, they made Dirt Rally, they did Dirt 4, they're bringing out Dirt 2. Has anybody actually said they're not making a Dirt 5? There's nothing stopping them bringing out a Dirt 5 after they've finished off Dirt Rally. Oh, granted, it does feel like a test when you look at the way it's done. It's not polished at all. I think I may have lost Black Fox. Oh no, he's there. Oh, good timing. The lights just changed. I've not seen that. If they said they're not doing a Dirt 5, I'd like to see it move in the way of more simulation based, to be honest. You know, Dirt 4 was okay. A lot of people give it a lot of bad press. The tracks didn't do it. If they had the normal tracks, less repetition, they probably got away with a lot more. I didn't find the handling particularly bad, you know, a little bit of tweaking to it sorted quite a bit. Not that my tweaking's any good anyway, but it was playable. I was able to get around the tracks and enjoy myself, and that's what it is for me. It's just to drive around and enjoy. I would be nice to be something like the top 10 or top 100 or whatever, but ultimately it's about having fun. You're locked at 80. Oh, there's a little queue behind. Gotta love it. Okay, then, other than Dirt Rally and Dirt 4, was there any other Dirt game you enjoyed? Like Dirt 3, Dirt 2? I'm completely in the wrong lane, aren't I? Truck just doesn't feel like it wants to go. Right, you're gonna have to go straight on so I can tag him behind. I think Dirt 3 was fine. Can't really compare the old Colin McRae games though, unfortunately. They're a completely different type of game, really. Right, that's me maxed out. Oh yeah, back in the early days, you know, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3. Oh, what we were playing back then, probably Gran Turismo, V-Rally. That was a good fun back then. Haven't touched the new V-Rally, haven't even downloaded it to look at. Had a dabble with WRC7, I enjoyed that. Wasn't quite the same as Dirt Rally though. Trying to think of some other old school driving games. I mean, I'll tag along. Just don't lag out. I'm too close. Was it Midnight Run? Need for Speed. Tokka 2. Yeah, I still think they should do... I don't know why Tokka 2 series died. That should have carried on. That should be a game that's going... I'm out of coffee. That should be a game that should be going now. Used to love Tokka 2. And someone's fallen over. Gonna sleep. Yeah, should be able to go straight through on that one, shouldn't we? Oh, if I really want to wind the clock back, oh, the earliest driving games I was getting into was... There was a Need for Speed... Oh god, I hate that guy. I used to be playing on a Panasonic 3DO. Don't know if you ever know of that machine. That's going back some. There was a Need for Speed game there we used to play on. I think we had all the Need for Speed. What was the original game though? I'm trying to remember what it was called. Need for Speed Porsche Challenge. I used to play that earlier on. Well, how else are you supposed to play it? I mean, yes, you can play it with a controller if you want to, but it's a simulator game, so why not use a simulator? It makes perfect sense to me. Oh man, the Panasonic 3DO, that was an early games machine. It was pretty good for back then, actually. Was it 3DO? Something like that anyway, I'm sure it was. I never bought one myself. A friend used to have one, so we used to play it on his machine. Otherwise, for me, it was PS1, PS2, PS3, and all of that. What was the Gaming Kev? Not really. I dabbled at Farming Simulator 2017, you know what? And it was like, no, it wasn't really for me. I'm glad I bought it when it was on the cheap, so I've not bothered with Farming Sim 19 because I know it's going to be more of the same. So yeah, it's... I don't know what it was about Farming Simulator. It was just a little bit not convinced for me. Shame really, because I wanted to get into it, and I think partly because I couldn't get it working on my triple screens properly and what have you, so that put me off as well. I mean, I could play it on a single screen, but Maybe I'll give it another bash in the future, but when I tried last, I was like, nah, it's I'm not having the fun I thought I would, to be honest. Oh yeah, test drive games. I mean, crikey, I was playing test drive back on the Commodore Amiga. I looked completely different back then. But I enjoyed Test Drive. Test Drive 1 was good. They came out with Test Drive 2, then I didn't get into that so much, unfortunately. I like the idea behind the Test Drive games, but I think it needs something else. I can see that as a game that will come back. Yeah, we're all good. We're all heading in the same direction. You're more than welcome to be up front. I'm sure the guys watching would prefer having some action in front of them, so having a truck in front is fine. Pegged at 52 miles an hour, keeping an even gap for now. We've got, what, 1,092 miles to go. We've got 784 litres in the tank. As for racing games, wind the clock back even further, and back on the Commodore 64, used to play a game called Revs. Go look that up and look how bad that is compared to games now. That's just like, how did you manage to get what is supposed to be a car round what is supposed to be a track? I don't need to overtake the truck. The truck is driving with me. Oh, for the game itself was probably the best, one of the best games you can get on the 64 for driving. And then back in the day, then early Commodore Amiga used to have Micropurse Grand Prix, I think it was called. Was that Jeff Crammond who did the first like F1 game on the Commodore 64? Or not the first, but probably the best. I'm sure it was Jeff Crammond or something. I'm trying to remember the name. God, that's racking your brains and trying to go back. A pit stop. That was arcade though, wasn't it? I know it came onto the machines afterwards, but it was more arcade game. Oh, look out, somebody's reversing down the main road. That doesn't look good. Ooh, buddy boy! Well, that's one to ponder over. Heading on up to Hamburg, man. 41 hours, 24. What have we got? Time remaining, 11 hours, 49 minutes. Lifestyle! Good to see you. Thanks for the subscribe. What was that, Gabe? I'm not quite sure if I've lost Black Fox anywhere. I'll tone it down a little bit. Let's have a look at the map again. Umbrella. There seems to be plenty of those going around. Okay, we'll take it up a few notches then. On my back door. Ooh. This could be quite the long trip. This is telling us 40 hours. Why is this guy stopping on a corner? I think he overshot it. So what do you do when you stream them, Gabe? Do you do religious streams once, twice, 3 times a week, or...? Come on, Black Fox, catch up. Do we enjoy riding in the hilly areas? Absolutely. More fun than just hitting the flats all day long. We just record and put it out there, yeah? Well, you know, the way I see it is, if you're going to be, say, gaming like a couple of times a week, why not stream what you're doing? I mean, it depends whether you've got the hardware to do the job, but if you do, why not? Especially if people watch. One-on-one lessons. Could do, mind. Make it into a little business. Oh, Dirt Rally, yeah, crikey, when I first started with Dirt Rally, I was all over the shop, having punctures, left, right and centre. I was like, oh my god. That was a bit of lag. Okay. Oh geez, where are we going? Okay, we're going over there. Can't see because my screen's in the way. There we go. Touch the throttle less? What's that all about? No, I know, I've got pretty much a lead foot. I know that much. The Lipija, or however you pronounce it. The bottom one. Easy way to find out is just go to your map first, have a look where it is, and then go to that destination. If you can master Elite, your master level isn't that much harder, to be honest. It's always nice to have, or to be able to blame somebody else, that's for sure. There's a fuel station around the corner if you're not... I think that's there now, yeah. There he is. I was going to say... Well, actually, it might be wise... no, we've got enough fuel to get to the... Well, I have. Have you got enough fuel to get to the end, or do you need to stop at fuel? Wow, someone's got a big tank. Right, well, if you don't need fuel, then we can crack on if you want. I've got 649. I'll tell you what, I'll fill up anyway as we're here. I don't see the point. Yeah, may as well. You'll only need it next time anyway. Oh, I couldn't tell you what I beat it on. I think it comes down to the car. Depends on whether I have a good run or a bad run. Consistency is key. That's what I lack now and again, because I'm too busy flying around. Well, you need coffee, do you? Pull over if you want. I'm going to be in the wrong place to pull over, but I will. Coffee sounds like a plan, actually. No, if you're having coffee, I'm having coffee. I'm not being left out without coffee, you know. Coffee is very important to driving a truck. I'll have you know. At least in my truck anyway. Right, I'll be back in 2 ticks. Do women drive better in simulators? Well, there's some very good women drivers out there, so no doubt there may be some very good women drivers of simulators as well. I'm sure there's a few women out there who are very fast and very good at driving and who would probably beat the pants off most men in simulators as well. Any ideas if a 41-inch TV will connect to my 24-inch? Wait, hold on. Why would you connect your 41-inch monitor to a 24-inch? Why don't you just connect the TV directly to the screen? Directly to your laptop or whatever you're using? Carry on, I'll be there now. It's surprising how many people kind of struggle driving in a simulator. No, we're all good in the garage. So what are you, AM, what are you using, a laptop? Because you'll need to have, if your laptop's got 2 ports, then you can output to 2 screens, but not many laptops have 2 HDMI ports. How fast are you going? We're all good. I've only got 1% damage. I'm sure that'll go up, but I don't need anything else. So what kind of rig have you got then, Black Fox? Yeah, no, the thing is the PS4 only has 1 HDMI output. You could get yourself a HDMI splitter and split the signal to 2, but all you're doing is doubling the image up, one on a 41-inch and one on a 24. so there's no point really. If you're going to output from the PS4, just output to the better screen. I'm assuming the 21-inch or sorry, the 41-inch that you've got or whatever is the newer and better screen, so just use that. Keep the 24 as a backup, and if you do get a laptop or a PC, you can plug it directly into the 24. Yeah, the problem is splitters can be problematic, to say the least. Average driving speed? I have no idea, mate. We usually limit it to around 52 miles an hour. The truck won't do any more than 55 because it's speed limited anyway. If we're not busy parked up getting cups of coffee, it'd probably be even better. These are Navi Logs. Hello, how are you? Apologies if I murdered the name, but hey, at least I tried. Changing around, you just like giving yourself work, don't you? Got some tiny specs there, Kev. It's no slouch of a machine. Oh, I've seen the Russian videos. You guys are nuts. What is it with Russian cars just turning in front and chopping everybody up? Hey Sam. Welcome. And thank you for the subscribe. What kind of games do you enjoy playing there, AM? For me, it's like, well, you know what, if I'm going to be streaming, I want to be enjoying what I'm streaming, so I'll only play games that I know that I'll enjoy. Is that the same for the cars? Because the YouTube seems to be littered with cars in Russia just cutting people up or doing crazy stuff in the snow trying to overtake when really they shouldn't be. Well, there we are. Stream that. I mean, do some Rainbow Siege 6, Ghost Recon. You know, unless you're actually gonna sit there and review a game, you may as well just game what you enjoy. That's possibly true, their lifestyle. Gotta admit, you sit there, you watch the videos and I think, why are you trying to cut in front? Or why are you trying to cut across that lane when you know that there's two lanes? And yet they still keep on coming forward. They don't stop. Nah, not off a PS4, mate. For the people who have triple screens, they'll have a graphics card that'll output 3 or 4 video ports. So you may get 4 HDMI, you may get 4 DisplayPort, or you may get 2 DisplayPort, 2 HDMI. So for me, for instance, all my monitors are DisplayPort, so I have to have 3 DisplayPorts minimum to get these working in sync. So something like a PlayStation, which only has 1 output, you're only going to get output to 1 screen. Now, if they decide to make a PlayStation in the future that supports 2 or 3 outputs, may become an option. I can't see that happening anytime soon. Demon Highwayman. Yeah, it's good. I mean, I've played ETS on and off for a long time. And it is one of those games where you do think, what am I doing? But when you get in there, you just sit down, relax for a couple of hours, keep on trucking. Gaming Kev, I understand that one. I mean, I wish I could walk out and just buy what I wanted straight away. Gladly, I've got a bit of funds at the moment, so I have been able to upgrade, but yeah, those funds are pretty much depleted. I was just saying earlier on in the video, I've got a few more parts arriving. But after that, I can't see me buying much else. I've got a bit of money put aside for a new graphics card in the future. But once that's gone, I've got to start saving again for any further upgrades. You know, it costs a lot of money. Nope. All you're doing, when you use something like a HDMI splitter, whether it's a two-way, three-way, four-way, you're duplicating the same image. The difference is with the PC, with a dedicated graphics card that has, say, 3 outputs, the graphics card is able to see each screen as an independent output. Whereas a splitter takes in one signal and puts the same signal out 2, 3, 4 times. So it's no different. So I totally get what you're trying to say, but it just isn't going to work. $970 is a good little card. However, 2060, that's 26. Yeah, 2060 is what I would recommend. If you were to buy a 2060 graphics card, which is about 350 quid, that would give you at least either 1080 or just under 1080 kind of power for 350, 380 quid. Oh, look out. We've got some nutter going around the roundabout. And I can't get it in gear. There we go. Well, if you have the PS4 into one screen and a laptop into another screen, then yeah. Unless you've got a display that does picture-in-picture and allows you to do picture-in-picture off 2 ports, then it's a possibility as well. Otherwise, probably not. I wouldn't hold my breath on the AMD cards. I think they're aiming for like 1080 Ti performance. Well, did you go wide or are you letting me through? Yeah, that's just it. Unless you've got, you know, the ultimate PC, which will probably last you about 6 months until the next new part comes out, then yeah, really you don't have to worry too much. But I think part of the problem is a lot of people, they get a PC and they want to run everything on ultra setting all day long. And you know, as nice as ultra is, if you were to drop the majority of games from ultra down to high setting, 1, your frames per second would be better. 2, in the majority of games, there isn't a night and day difference between the two settings at all. You know, PC spec I've got, yes, there are a few games that I can run on ultra all day long. I don't always do it though, because I want the extra frames to have that buttery smooth kind of frame rate, so I drop it down to high. I'd rather have frame rate over max graphics setting. And that's the same with, we've got to remember, things like PlayStation and Xbox, you know, they're quoting it's 1080, 4K this. A lot of the time, are they actually hitting their quoted frame rate though? You know, you may have a game that does 4K, but it may not even hit 60 frames a second. It may be running 50, it may even go down to 30. But that's because the console is balancing the load. Well, overclocking a GPU, I think, is kind of pointless, because you're only gain probably about 5-10 frames if you're lucky. CPU though can be different, because you know, you can take something like a, let's say, let's pick a number, 3.8 gigahertz chip. You could probably crank that up to 4.5 and see a significant improvement across the board in usage. Matthew, how you doing, buddy? For me, overclocking a CPU is less of a concern, as long as you're keeping the CPU temps in check and you're not overvolting anything, you're fine to do so. I've overclocked my last CPUs. The 8700K I had, that was only overclocked to 4.7 on all cores, which is nothing because it used to do 4.7 on at least one core anyway. This one is overclocked to 4, well, it's that standard actually, it's on 4.7 on all cores. I didn't bother overclocking this one. The chip before that was the 7700K, no sorry, was a 3770K. That was overclocked to 4. Well, it was overclocked to 4.7, but then I downclocked it to 4.5 for stability. What have we been up to, Matthew? Anything good? And Demon, thank you for the subscribe. And I'm assuming Black is back there somewhere. Where's Mr. Fox? Do you want me to slow down? I thought you would have caught up by now. I don't know where he is. There's a fuel stop up ahead. Okay. I'll carry on going then. I was going to stop otherwise. I've turned it down a little bit. Should give you a chance to catch up quicker. Oh, you do you? There we are. You sure it's me? Let's have a scan, shall we? Yeah, I can hear another truck back there. Just not coming up on my map. Yeah, so if you've got something like, yeah, I can see now, I should have checked the distance calculator thing. If you've got an overclockable chip, if you've got like a Intel K series chip, I wouldn't be afraid to overclock, as long as you've got the correct cooling and you've done your homework on how to overclock the chip. You should be fine. You'll see more of a benefit off that than you will off a GPU overclock. And NVIDIA GPUs, pretty good for overclocking. Just increase the power ratio to them slightly, and you'll tend to get maybe an extra I don't know, 20 to 100 megahertz depending on the chip and the card you've got. But again, it's for the sake of a couple of frames. Unless you absolutely need to wring its neck out of it, I wouldn't bother. I had a 970, I've had a 980 Ti and a 1080 Ti. Neither of them have I overclocked. I just didn't see the point. But then again, if you've got the budget for a card, consider second hand. You know, if you can pick up a 1080 Ti for 500 quid second hand, it's worth buying. But again, it's having the budget to spend £500. You know, I was looking on Amazon the other day, and I think somebody was trying to sell a 1080 Ti. Oh, who was it? I think it was Gigabyte. And they were trying to ask nearly £1,000. I was like, are you nuts? You know, for that kind of money, you might as well just spend the extra 100 quid or 200 quid and get the 2080 Ti. Right, this mouse is moving again. Let's slow that down. Black Fox has dropped back a little bit. I think somebody's coming up behind. Stay in lane. Gotta behave, someone's coming. Shh. I may be on later. I don't know what I'll be playing later. Just keep an eye out. If I'm about, you'll see me, that's for sure. Oh yeah, it's always going to be a pain when that happens. I was hoping to stop there, but yeah, it's not going to happen, is it? Because that's the other side of the road. I think I'll just nip through these. We must check your documents. I still see that as utterly pointless. Dragon Master, good to see you, welcome. Thanks very much. Still a work in progress. Hi, by the way. Hello! What happened to Black Fox? Oh, this is just multiplayer, so it's just all of the standard DLC. Have no clue where we are right now. Wouldn't surprise me if we're far off there. We're going... Fuel-wise, where are we? 235 miles, another 6 hours to go, and we've got 724. Ah, we got plenty of fuel, so we'll just crack on. Rollin', rollin', rollin'. Well, with a little luck, next week we'll have even more bits. This, I can't wait for this to change. This flimsy keyboard mount I've got. Ugh. No, you still got to open up the areas. But if you download like a cracked profile, then yeah, you know, you can drive wherever you like, jump around, have a party, that kind of thing. Ooh, he's a bit tight in the corner there, he should have gone out wider. Yeah, this is ETS2. In the middle of the night. Yeah, I thought you'd get stuck at the red light. I'm taking it easy. So why do you stop? You should still be playing it every day. Do you want to buy this garage? Why the hell not? That's what I say. Crack on, I'm just buying a garage, I'll be there now. You have to come down here, didn't he? Ah, school. Well, yeah, that's got to come first. Save it for your holidays. ETS ain't gonna pay your bills, that's for sure. It's a Scania truck V8. That's about as much as I know. And it's kind of a very, 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 very deep red black. With wheels. Oh, that mouse is gonna do my nut in. I swear I'm gonna have to disable it. We'll get a trackpad or something. Yeah, it's got wheels too. I was just trying to be funny because I don't know the spec or the model number of the truck. I just drive the things. We don't need no stinking wheels. I've got a hover truck. Where are we now? It's 1:15 a.m. It's going to take some time for this thing to get lighter. Yeah, 275. We're closing in. I played ATS earlier. Play a lot of Dirt Rally at the moment. Kind of getting into that, ready for Dirt 2. A little bit of a Assetto Corsa, mainly racing games to be honest, because I'm not going to buy all this and not use it at the end of the day. Dabble with Elite Dangerous now and again. I need to try and get into X-Plane, but I keep saying that, and I'm getting nowhere fast. Oh, look at that, 666 litres. Bad sign. I've never been a Minecraft fan. I have tried. Most they ever done is built a house. That's because my son nagged me. Dad, put a roof on it. But I got Project Cars 2, Assetto Corsa Competition. You know, iRacing, Race Room. I need to get into Race Room. I really would like to get into Race Room. I was late getting into Project Cars 2. Kind of wish I jumped into that one. Could have done more multiplayer, but the multiplayer side of it now is so quiet. Yeah, well the game's dropped in price now, so I think most people would be picking up the DLC. Like yourself, I've picked up the DLC and got all of that as well. Hope no one's coming the other way. We're in trouble. Let's keep it at 52. Three more hours and 55 minutes. 154 miles to travel now. I'm right here, sitting in my chair. No, I haven't got a clue. Let's have a look at the map. Will the map tell us? Not a clue. I'd have to stop and look at the map, and I can't really do that. Well, I can, but... I think we're in Germany, maybe Russia area. Heading up to Strasbourg anyway. The Baltic Islands and all of that. We're probably actually that way, I would have thought by now, with 100 odd miles left to go. Oh, that's a good cup of coffee. Somehow I've managed to pick up 2% damage on my bum. How did that happen? Gladly the goods are okay, so that's alright. ETS, yeah, it's a great game. Are you damaged, or can you not go any faster? Not that I'm saying you need to. Oh, and what are you having for dinner? I hope you brought enough for everybody else. My dinner's a cup of coffee. I had steak and chips for lunch. Ugh, I was stuffed after that. Just bread. It's more of a snack. You like to give it a wide berth back there, do you? With chocolate and meat. What kind of food meal is that? It's like your dessert and your main meal and everything in one. Is it chocolate covered steak or something? I could understand if you were having your chocolate with dessert, but I've never had chocolate with meat. So this is kind of like your little snack thing then, is it? Okay. Oh, I see. You've got chocolate spread in the bread and meat. All right, okay. Whew. Had me worried then. I was like, what? Next you're going to say you had peanut butter spread out all over the meat. Chocolate meat. Well, I don't know about that to me. That sounds dodgy. Oh, I can't even think of the last time I had peanut butter. Forget the light straight through. Momp, momp. There's no one there anyway. How's chat doing in general? Everybody's quiet? Are they all busy? Are they all busy lurking? How much does this cost? Too much. I've not actually sat down and priced it all up. Probably a good 8 grand. Yeah, around that I would have thought. 3.5k is still a very good amount to be spending on a rig. Setup, whatever you want to call it. Even a good PC these days would probably set you £1,500, £2,000 minimum. Yep, that's what it is. You build it up over time. It's like all of this I didn't buy overnight. I bought a bit at a time and added a bit at a time. Bought the monitor, then I bought another 2. Yeah, I'm lucky. I don't have to spend... I think he means a steering wheel. Didn't have to spend 300 on a mouse and keyboard for a gaming rig like this. Because it's mainly used for driving. Cheapest keyboard you can get, cheapest mouse you can get. I mean, that was like a £17 mouse. Keyboard was £16. That's the cheapest. Those are the 2 cheapest parts of my rig. Them and a few of the USB wires. No. You gotta catch my face when you see glimpses of it. When you see my bearded face. Not about me, it's about the games and what you see. That's why. Otherwise it would be called Rick's Gaming. But it's not, it's called Ultra Wide because of the screens. Although I have been toying with the idea of changing the name, but I haven't decided whether I will. Seems like a lot of hard work for nothing. A name's a name at the end of the day. See, it says there, like what you see? Put my face on that. Definitely wouldn't like it, that's for sure. And we're nearly there. I'm from the UK. That was close. Oh, parking's going to be lovely in this one. Oh, sure am. Yep, we're going to be parking up now. With all the boxes everywhere. Watch the boxes. I'm too far over. Nah. Wouldn't mind being a trucker in real life. Probably hard work though these days. Done it again. Oh, this is so annoying. Whose idea was it to put crates by there? Ah, thanks very much, buddy. Right. Now we can swing it in. Tidy it up. And we went too far. Not a problem. Whoa, I can have another job if you want. I might do one more job, actually. Job market. External contracts. Let's see what they've got from St. Petersburg, shall we? 46 hours to Cardiff. Well, we've done one job, but it's just been shy of 3 hours. No problem. Got to sort the kids out in the family. Go do that. I'm going to pick up a short job, I think. Anytime, you're more than welcome to. I'm not going to go too much. We'll have a look, see. Let's go up. I'm thinking probably a 10-ish kind of hour. Well, that'll be relatively short. That'll take us into Sweden. That's just silly. I don't want 25. 24. Go to Oslo. What was that? Well, seeing as I'm on my own, I can just do freight market. Not a lot of choice really though, is there? Computer processors. The jobs suck. Oh, don't want to do Brussels, don't want to do that one. Chemicals or a yacht? Like urgent delivery. Gonna really be annoying. I will do that one. No problem, Dragon. Thanks for popping along. There'll always be a next time, don't worry. Like it's in my description, I stream every day, so we'll see me here at some point. Did I select that job? It doesn't look like it did. Yeah. Set GPS destination. Oh, it's probably back there. Probably just drove straight past it, that's why. Duh. Pretty much every day. It's very rare I miss a day. Usually 8 PM onwards UK time. Am I missing something? Bye-bye. Sometimes I really hate this game and how it places you around. Where am I supposed to be going? Because there's nothing there. There's no point there. Oh, could it be up here, maybe? Yes. Got two ends. Great. Take that job. One way of getting it on board. So we need to stop for fuel on the way, and I just driven past a fuel station. Can't believe I just did that. What have we got? 618 miles to go. 20 hours. Blimey. I mean, there's a fuel stop coming up. We've got 492 litres. There's a ferry ride, so we've probably got enough fuel on board, but not going to hurt to top up to the max. And what's the time in game? Ah, we're good. Okay, let's go. Did I put the cruise control on? Did I finish my coffee off? I think I did, didn't I? Yeah, we're empty. Oh, what a shame. I think we've got about... It's probably a 15-hour drive, because we got the ferry trip on there as well, which will be almost instant, so... Should be about 15 hours in total, hopefully. And I'm guessing it's going to take us at least 10 hours to the ferry. We'll see. That map doesn't look like it's updated, does it? Oops. Chat is very quiet. Is there anybody out there, or am I on my own driving away? Hello there, Dr. Toxic. Black Fox, good to see you still around. Gareth, you're still here, are you, buddy? Gareth, you're always so quiet. I know. And how's Toxic? What are you up to? Look at that. Turned to green for me. I knew it was coming. Do a search for Truckers MP, and you need to download the program that they have. You might need to register an account there, and you install that as per the instructions. And then once that's installed, you just open Truckers MP, and that will launch the games that you have, whether that's American Truck or ETS. This is multiplayer with no cars. So it's just you and other truckers. Unfortunately, where I am right now, it's a bit of a quiet area. That was one. That was a real-life guy in a truck driving the opposite direction. So if you enjoy ETS and you fancy playing with other people, get Truckers MP. Thanks very much, Toxic. Been built up slowly and forever changing. There'll be new additions hopefully next week. If the parts arrive, I was hoping they would arrive this week. So I'm kind of disappointed because I was looking forward to it. So now they better arrive next week or I'm going to be really disappointed and I'm going to be phoning the companies involved and going, where's my stuff? Ah, it's just a LED strip at the back of their setup, shining off the wall, and it's just set to change to the 4 colours at a preset time interval. Makes it a little bit more interesting than just a static, boring background. Oh, brakes, there's somebody coming. Oh, I can go. That was a bit of bad timing. I overshot the light and I didn't see the light in front of me. Oops. Yeah, I did have a cheap one by here, but I've unplugged that one. You can barely see it. I've actually going to remove that LED strip because I don't need that strip anymore. I've got a new one in its place. It was about £22, I think it was, when I bought it. Quite a nice one. Checking documents. Yeah, the one I'm running at the back, it's called a Lite strip. I got it from GearBest. They're usually 26. I think it was on sale, I bought it for 22. But I think they've gone up in price since then. But it was like the next best thing to a Philips Hue light strip, and they're like stupid money, like 100 quid or something. I was like, ugh, I'm not spending £100 just so a light can change colours. That and it's Amazon Echo controlled. Check in your ducks. The base for the steering wheel is just over £1,000. The wheel rim, nice and cheap off eBay for 50, 60 quid. The button box is about 350 quid. So not exactly cheap, but it's a very nice wheel. Elite is okay. The problem with Elite is they haven't got proper support for triple screens, and I wish they did, because it would make the game brilliant for triple screen setup. It's not too bad. What happens is basically everything in front of you looks fine, but the further it goes off onto the side screens, it starts to look a little bit stretched. But as long as your focus is in front of you, which the majority of the time it is, then it looks okay, and this just looks like everything is whizzing by really quickly. Oh, what speed is he doing round there? Oh, it'd be nice, but I think that's like last on their list. You know, maybe I should send a message and ask if they're going to do anything about it, but I doubt they'll ever do anything. Well, that's just it. Even though, right? Even though triple monitors are becoming more and more popular, and even though NVIDIA have got triple monitor support in their GPU, so all developers have to do is take advantage of the coding that they've put in there, and it will do the work for them. And it doesn't use up any GPU power, as far as I'm aware. And if it does, it uses like 1%. So it's crazy. The technology is already in the latest graphics card, but yet the people who make the games don't take advantage of what is available to them. And Dr. Toxic, whether you're streaming for Twitch or YouTube, it's not going to be overnight, just as long as you bear that in mind. My advice is, whatever you stream, have fun, enjoy the games you're playing. Because if you're going on thinking that you're going to be, you know, a huge streamer within, I don't know, 6 months to a year, unless you've got the gift of the gab and you've got a very, very big personality, chances are it's going to be a long, hard process. But don't let it put you off. Just have fun doing it. You know, if I treated this like, you know, I'm not going anywhere, or people aren't coming in and talking, and for the first probably 6 months I didn't get many people coming in talking to me. You know, it takes time to grow. I still don't get lots of people talking, but it doesn't put me off playing, because at the end of the day, I'd either be playing a game and not streaming, or I play my games and I put a stream on. And the way I see it is, if people come in and they want to talk to you, they want to see what you're doing, if they want to have a chat about the game or something else, that's fine. You know, if it's quiet, then it's quiet. Can't put a gun to anybody's head and go, oh, you got to do this, you got to subscribe, you got to like. Unfortunately, that doesn't happen. Yeah, you just gotta have fun. Either that or become a girl. And they love you. Yeah, as for the triple monitor, I think there has been something in the Lite forums with regards to triple monitors. But nothing's really come of it, and nothing's really been said, which is a shame. Maybe I should just nip in there and kickstart that one yet again. Best time to stream? Only you can decide that. It depends where in the world you are. It depends what you stream. You know, it's... At the end of the day, I'm only going to play the games I want to play. Otherwise, you'll be buying new games every couple of days, I would have thought. Just to try and keep ahead of with everybody else that streams the same thing. You know, you're not going to be alone. And that's what you got to remember. You're not the only person streaming. And you won't be the only person streaming that game. You know, there'll maybe another 100 who have been streaming for longer. Oh, it's good timing. I'll take that. Well, it doesn't happen all the time. They stop me enough. But every so often you catch them at the right time and they just change. Hey, Blood Demon, good to see you. Thanks very much for the comments. With regards to the tablets and the phone, they're both using the same program called Sim Dashboard. It's an Android app and PC app. Go to the website Sim Dashboard. I believe there's a Lite version you can download to test with. But to be honest, if you've got a spare tablet or even a spare Android phone, Offkey, good to see you, then you can utilize that program. You don't need to have it wired into your PC. It all works over your wireless network. So I've got a different display there on my phone which displays the info for me, and I've got an extra dash there, and again you can swipe through, change the dash layout per game, and you can have multiple dashes per game. I don't know if I've got any more on you. There's a map there which doesn't work. There's a button box, so I can program in buttons if I want to. But I mainly use this one for ETS. It gives me some information. How you been doing, Offkey? Excuse me, my throat's going again. It's a great little program. I definitely recommend it to anybody who needs or wants a dashboard and doesn't want to invest in a proper high-end dashboard. You know, this for the money, doesn't have to be an expensive tablet. If you've already got a tablet, you can utilize any old Android phone or tablet. And it works a treat. Works with all the current games. Formula 1, 2019, or 18 is it? Sorry. F1 18. Dirt Rally, Dirt Rally 3, Dirt Rally 4. iRacing, Race Room, you name it, it'll work with it. That's the one, Sim Dashboard. Crack on with that one. There's another one you could have a dabble with as well, which is Sim Hub, but I prefer Sim Dashboard. I do have both on the PC, because they both come in handy. But I find Sim Dashboard much easier to customize the interface to how you want. There's plenty of interfaces that you can download, either pre-listed or designed by other people. I'm good, thank you. I'm just chilling. Gonna do this is gonna be my last job for ETS, and I may come back to another game. I'm not quite sure what. But I've been on now for what? 3 and a bit hours. So we'll do this job, and I might tie with another game, but I'll have a think. Nah, no point in doing shoutouts. Flacron, good to see you, welcome. Kosovo, huh? Yeah, that's a nice easy one, I know where I'm going. Right by there. Oh, Off-Key lurks about all the time, don't you, Off-Key? So what have we got? Down to 3 hours 58. Look at that. You'd fart. Say no more. Flactron, it won't let you just do shoutouts for yourself. It's not nice to come into other people's and advertise your own streams and connections and what have you. Nah, don't do Farming Sim. I've never got on with Farming Simulator. Hiding place. Not hiding very well, Off-Key. Really, he's looking for stalkers, that's what it is. Oh, what did you catch? The ATS stream? Oh, I turned the glow off. I think I can turn the lights off though, can I? No, I can't. Let's put them on low. Nah, it was only a VR stream. That gets your head, that does. Ah, ETS2. Well, what you can remember, Dr. Toxic, is if it's a busy stream with lots of people posting messages, then you tend to find that the guys who are playing the game and trying to read comments, they're going to miss comments from time to time. And if they've got a lot of friends making comments, then they tend to focus on their friends. I'm kind of lucky. Technically, I'm a small YouTuber, small channel, there's a small chat, so it's easier for me to keep up and read. And I do try and go back. If I've missed something, then I'll go up the list and try and reply. But it is easy to miss what people say. I mean, when you see some of the big gamers out there, and their stream is moving so fast, I have a hard time reading it, and I'm not playing a game. I'm from the UK, Flactron. Or Flacron, sorry. Dr. Toxic, might do another stream tonight. So we'll finish this one up now in the next... Got another 100 miles to travel. I haven't decided what I'll do. I might take a break for a little bit, have a rest, sit down, do something different. Get my eyes off these screens for a little bit. I don't know. Knowing my luck, I'll probably end up on Dirt Rally again, because I'm just loving that too much at the moment. Maybe Project Cars? I don't know. We'll see. Whatever it is, it'll be posted up in Discord anyway. Click the knuckles. Oh! It's in the comments section down below. It may actually come up in the text. I don't know where the text window is. It's about there, isn't it? It's over there. That's if Nightbot decides to say anything. Have I got it on you? I don't know. Nope. I've got to add that to one of my buttons. Good tip. I like that. So I got to add Discord to a YouTube button on my Stream Deck so I can get that posted easy. Because Nightbot seems to have fallen asleep. Or crashed. Not quite sure. Okay, does Offkey know something that I don't? Black Fox and Blue Fox? What's that all about then? Oh, well, I was thinking that might be the case, but I thought I'd better ask. Is she a big gamer like you? Ah, VTC, right. I didn't know that. Ah, it's all starting to add up now. Have you got his and hers set up, or do you share? Oh, the Prime, how you doing? Prime. Bumblebee. Sorry, I had to do that. I don't know why. I just felt like it. How are ya? I'm good, thank you very much. Ooh, I bet she was happy. That's a nice Christmas present. Well, of course, you know. Can't let the side down, gotta have the good machine. Thanks very much, Prime. It's coming along nicely, it's getting there. A few little more bits, I keep telling everybody. Oh, I can imagine, I bet she was. So if you've got the desktop, then do you have a driving simulator type rig, or you just, I don't know, do you have like a, or do you use Xbox controller? I'm assuming you have a rig, but I don't know. I think it's kind of cool when you get a husband and wife team, you know, who enjoy the same things. Your keyboard players. Wow. Well, good job. Remember when I tried keyboards and truckers? Oh, that was a mess. I mean, even I will say, if I had to choose between keyboard or an Xbox controller or something, I would choose the Xbox controller. I'm surprised how many use a keyboard. I thought more and more would actually use an Xbox controller. I'm quite surprised by that. Have you tried using an Xbox controller, or is it... So is it personal preference, or... I remember when I tried keyboard, I was like, nah, that's no good. Then I tried an Xbox controller, and I was like, well, that's better. Used that for a short while. Gamer Kev, thanks for the subscribe. He's still lurking there. Yeah, that's just it. I was the same. I was like, I can't get on with that at all. So hats off there, because I couldn't do that. You went back to... So why... What was the... Oh my god, I'm overcooking it because I'm reading. What was the reason behind that then? Just felt more natural using the keyboard to you? I mean, don't get me wrong, you know, like FPS games, you know, first-person games, I'd be using a keyboard all day long. Keyboard or mouse, you know, but... driving, it's either got to be an Xbox 360 or PlayStation controller or a wheel, you know? However, I must admit, let me park this a second. Yeah. Oh, the Rocat power grid. Ah, I see. That's fair enough, I suppose. $6.8 million. Ooh, I might get one. I would recommend a wheel. Not so much because it's going to make you this amazing driver, because it doesn't. Because at the end of the day, like with any device you play with, whether it be a keyboard, controller, or a steering wheel, you've still got to practice. You've still got to get used to it and what have you. It just adds the immersion. What do you mean there, Prime? Sorry. Ah, he's an elite man as well. How when was the last time you played Elite? Have you been playing it recently? I haven't played Elite for such a long time. I'm so out of touch. You know, I think when I last touched it, the engineers were just launched, and that kind of went nosedive from that point on, because the grinding was just stupid. I'm tempted to try Elite again, but I know that I'm so far behind. I'm just going to get wasted as soon as I go out into the main world. I'll probably end up in solo for months. Oh, I've been out longer than that. I've been out probably close to a year, if not longer. I'll give it. I'll tell you what now. I'm quitting out of this anyway. My mouse has just gone asleep. And I think my ETS has crashed out yet again for me. Nothing. I don't know why that's crashing out for me all the time. I'll show you what Elite looks like on here. Before I do, hold on. Be right back. Turn the light off because it's heading. No. How dare you? That's been a long, long time. Oh, I don't know if I can move my controller. That's the problem. I've got to rejig my mounting point by here. Because someone made a boo-boo when he was installing his gear shifter. One down. Two down. Ah, see? Just realised. Mounted that in the wrong place. Right, give me a second. Right, let me get... Right then. So if we went to back, I'm gonna go in solo because I don't know where I am. I realised that I've just installed this the other day and I've put it in the wrong place because it hits that. I didn't think of that. So I'll have to remount that. I'll probably move it the other side. Live and learn. So if you do, to get an idea of the cockpit, I'm pointing in the wrong place. I'm a little out over here. Got to lean over a bit.
Disengage from landing pad. Moderate speed on exit.
Wow, that was sensitive. I haven't used this for a while. So, if you put the planet in front of you, then rotate. Really hard to see because it's quite dark. Let's get the other side.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Right, let's travel around the planet. But if you can just about see there the way it stretches.
Hull integrity compromised.
So it's not too bad, but you can see how the screen gets stretched. But it's kind of good how the cockpit comes up. As I say, when it's in front of you, it's not so much of a problem. But then the closer you start getting to the edge and you start to see the stretching effect coming into play over here then, see? Which is a real shame. If they sorted that, it would be absolutely brilliant. Still, you gotta love the sounds of this thing.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Only problem is with the steering wheel there, I can't see the bars. Let's get this thing parked up. I'm probably coming in completely the wrong angle.
Scan detected. Landing gear deployed.
Whoa. Greetings, Padawan. Hold on. Let's get it in the hangar, shall we? At least out of the way. But I admit, even with the stretched images on the side, it still adds an extra of immersion. You know, because you've got that wraparound panoramic feel to it, it's a step closer to VR. And the bonus is, okay, the VR resolution is way lower. And it's got its own problems. Plus, if you need to see your controls, this is a lot easier. But if Elite could get that sorted, I'd be very happy. But yeah, that's it. I'm going to leave that there anyway. I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, please leave a thumbs up, a like, whatever, because it all helps. And we'll see. What's the time now? It's coming up to 8:30 here, so if I'm going to be back, it'll probably be in the next half hour to an hour. I'm going to go off, get myself something to drink, have a chill somewhere, and hopefully be back in a bit. So take care. Thanks for watching. And ciao for now. You're more than welcome, Black Fox, anytime. Perhaps we'll do it again sometime. Ta-da!